The Blue Lagoon by Vere Stacpoole, narrated by Julian Ruiz.
The Blue Lagoon by Vere Stacpoole. Book 1, Chapter 1. Where the Slush Lamp Burns. Mr. Button was seated on a sea-chest with a fiddle under his left ear. He was playing the Shan Van Vo and accompanying the tune, punctuating it with blows of his left heel on the forecastle deck. "Oh, the French are in the bay," says the Shan Van Vo. He was dressed in dungaree trousers, a striped shirt and a jacket blaze green in parts from the influence of sun and salt. A typical old shellback, round-shouldered, hooked of finger, a figure with strong hints of a crab about it. His face was like a moon seen red through tropical mists, and as he played it wore an expression of strained attention, as though the fiddle were telling him tales much more marvellous than the old bald statement about Bantry Bay. Left-handed Pat was his forecastle name, not because he was left-handed, but simply because everything he did wrong, or nearly so. Reefing or furling or handling a slush tub, if a mistake was to be made, he made it. He was a Celt, and all the salt seas that had flowed between him and Connaught these 40 years and more had not washed the Celtic element from his blood, nor the belief in fairies from his soul. The Celtic nature is a fast dye, and Mr. Button's nature was such that, though he had been shanghaied by Larry Marr in 'Frisco, though he had got drunk in most parts of the world, though he had sailed with Yankee captains and been manhandled by Yankee mates, he still carried his fairies about with him. They, and a very large stock of original innocence. Nearly over the musician's head swung a hammock, from which hung a leg. Other hammocks hanging in the semi-gloom called up suggestions of lemurs and arboreal bats. The swinging kerosene lamp cast its light forward past the heel of the bowsprit to the knightheads, lighting here a naked foot hanging over the side of a bunk, here a face from which protruded a pipe, here a breast covered with dark mossy hair, here an arm tattooed. It was in the days before double topsail yards had reduced ships' crews, and the forecastle of the Northumberland had a full company, a crowd of packet rats such as is often to be found on a Cape Horner.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?